even have to shoot them like that. So you can just shoot the barrels and the crates, and the enemies will die from either the impact of the TNT, or if you shoot the lanterns, they'll just burn to death. But be aware, though, I do believe the miners can also shoot the barrels and lanterns that are next to you as well, so they'll use their own power against you. So I'm gonna switch to my Mauser pistol. Mauser. I wonder if that's a German name. I don't know why. That just sounds German for some reason. Uh-oh. I hate this spot. That place below me, that's essentially the base of the entire mine, and there's, like, I don't know, 5 people there, so when you're in front of that base of the mine, that circular area, it essentially allows for all of those miners to just unload all of their ammo on you. And to make matters worse, on top of that base of the mine, there's that pig Josh guy who constantly keeps on shooting his pistol at you. So you better take care of the base. Like here, I'm at the base. You better take care of the base before you decide to face it. Yeah, there you go. I got him. Got with one shot my Evans repeater. Also, I could have just gotten the treasure, but because miners killed that poor innocent woman, I'm going to make sure that nothing like this happens again, and I will kill all of them at their base. So yeah, lives before money. That's how it always should go. And it's depressing that if some people put money before lives, then well, the law ain't working around here. So I'm gonna go back, swerved around there for no apparent particular reason. And also, I remember an error I made, I think it was in Red Dead Redemption Episode 4. What you use to aim your gun with, you know, that little white dot, it's not a crosshair, of course not. A crosshair is like a bunch of lines that seem to cross, though, like in Call of Duty. What I'm aiming with right now, that little dot, it's a cursor in the game. It's not a crosshair, it's a cursor. Well, you do kind of have crosshairs in the multiplayer when you have that radius of the impact the guns can make. So I take out this person. So, yeah, we completed a Gap-Tooth Breach, and since Solomon's Folly isn't necessary, I'm more than halfway there, and the sun hasn't set. I started Twin Rocks at about 9 o'clock in-game time, and it's now, let's see, pull up my map. It's now about 2 o'clock, so that took just about 5 hours. I'm halfway through all the gang. I'm more than halfway through all the gang hideouts in just 5 hours, less than a fourth of the time. So that seems pretty impressive. Well, it doesn't seem impressive exactly. I bet there are a lot of people who have done better at getting this martial outfit than me. Well, nowadays, I bet maybe a lot of people will go to each other wherever they meet, like in their lunchroom, if they're high schoolers, and says, this is how I was able to get the martial outfit. I got it in like, I don't know, 15 minutes in actual time, and it took me less than a day in the actual game, since all you can do is compare high scores since PlayStation Network is still down. So here's another random encounter. This guy stole his wagon, and I do see a little suitcase in there, so maybe that is supplies. Maybe that's why this farmer is so worried that if their wagon is stolen, then they'll lose their farm. But it's just one suitcase, and to be honest, what kind of farm supplies can you fit in a suitcase like that? It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me. So yeah, I'm actually gonna tie him up and then bring him into the sheriff's office. But it's weird though. It says sheriff in Armadillo in front of the law office, but when you actually play the story, it's not really like a marshal. It's not really like a sheriff is there. It's the marshal, Marshal Lay Johnson, not Sheriff Lay Johnson. So why isn't it renamed Marshal? So I'm gonna deliver it back, then deliver the thief to the to my office, and I'll deal with him later after I do all these hideouts. So yeah, I got that. Come on, Nightmare, bring me another bad. What the? Ah, great, he's gone. He escaped. Wait, Now, he didn't escape. He had to have fallen off. Nobody can escape with their hands and their legs tied. He probably just fell off. Well, he's getting no hope from me, so he ain't gonna be robbing any more wagons, at least for a while. So now I'm leaving Gaptooth Breach and I'm entering the Rio Bravo section of New Austin. Rio Bravo is probably the most dangerous region, not only in New Austin, but probably the entire game because because it's even more of a hotbed for cougars than Gaptooth Breach. So yeah. Again, cougars, they're really fast, and if you don't see a cougar, the best thing you could do is just pull out your gun and aim at their heads with Deadeye, since they're so fast, and they're going to hit their targets mostly all the time. But the way that you know that a cougar is going to come, you hear their cries or growls like this sound, and that's an indication that a cougar is nearby. But aside, if you didn't hear that, then the cougar could probably catch up with you, and it could easily kill your horse, because if you didn't hear it, then you're probably screwed, because the cougar would hide in the bushes, just charge out of the bushes and then into the path, and the only time that you know a cougar is chasing you, it's too late and your steed's dead. And then before you know it, you'll probably be dead. Go and meet so yeah, now we're here at Fort Mercer. I believe this gang hideout can only be completed after the Marshall mission, the assault on Fort Mercer, considering the fact that John Marston could not get into Fort Mercer in the beginning, since he could have just gotten Bill Williamson more easy. But yeah, you know, I think that's the case. It's about getting the martial outfit with about getting the martial outfit before you complete the last mission of the game. It's impossible. So yeah, and if you're really eager to see like what's this big deal I'm talking about near the end of the game, then just look it up. So now I'm here. That's a good start. I can't apparently aim through the fort, the little concrete, so I'm just gonna go up. Then I'm gonna aim my Mauser pistol at all of them, and this Mauser pistol, it's really good. It's not really that good at aiming targets from that long ranges, kind of like the Evans repeater, but when you get to a medium to close range, it works like a charm. See, look there, bang, headshot. So I'm gonna take care of this bandito, and then, well, what the heck happened to this? What the heck happened to him? He just slid into that crate like, I don't know, something threw him over. It must have been, I don't know, what the heck. Oh, and here's another bandito. It looks like he's not gonna have his you-know-what with his you-know-who, apparently twins. So, now after that, it's pretty simple. There are just all these banditos on these edges of the fort and in the center, so you gotta take them all out. This is where the Evans repeater probably works out the best, considering that a lot of these banditos hide out in clusters, and because your gun has friggin' 22 bullets per round, you can take care of these guys, you know, just like nothing. Especially with Deadeye 2. Also, speaking of Deadeye usually, when you're trying to take care of a large amount of enemies, it's usually a good idea to get the Legend of the West outfit if you want to complete all these gang hideouts missions, because then with the Legend of the West hideout, outfit, the more kills you get, the more your Deadeye regenerates. And also, you could get the Deadly Assassin outfit and make your Deadeye regenerate twice as fast, but then again, you can't download the Deadly Assassin's outfit unless you downloaded it before, I think it was whenever PSN got hacked, because, yeah, PSN's down, so mostly for support with this gang hideout task, you can't get the Warhorse and you can't get the Deadly Assassin's outfit, so that's like a little slap to the face. And I'm gonna get my explosive rifle and kill all these. Ow! Ow! Oh no, I didn't want to do that. That was a big fail. So yeah, I want to kill all these bandito leaders and each of their reigns of terror by completely destroying their bodies by just reducing them all to little puddles of blood and ash and chunks of flesh. So it's all done. I bet Leo is gonna be jealous, but so relieved at the same time that I completely massacred this entire fort just with me and my guns. So yeah, I'm gonna open the fort door and not question as to how somebody could do that.
Thank you. Now come on. This gang will not give up without a fight.
Well, too bad. Looks like I did most of the work for you.
Por Dios!
Por Dios, what does that mean? Has to mean fort, though. Okay, so you go to this little room which supposedly has all the stolen money, but here's one thing I don't understand. Listen. Just listen to him.
It looks like these chests are all that is left. You can have whatever is in there. I will look around for what I need.
For whatever you need? It looks like these chests are all that is left. Well, then those chests are the only chests that appear to have money. And the first time you met Leon, he said that the first thing he brought up inside the fort was there's a lot of stolen money. So if he was not after the money, then what was he after? His little, the ring of power? He said there was a lot of stolen money, so why doesn't he go for the money? Why do you said I will look for what I need? Your horse was able to find you. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with all of the gang hideouts in the western part of New Austin. So now I'm gonna go to Hennigan's Stead for Pikes Basin. Yeah, this is kind of another little challenge I presented myself. Go all the way from the western side of New Austin all the way to the eastern side. Also, it's good time if I have in order for me to see if there are any more random encounters. So also the reason why I'm recording myself going to all of these gang hideouts is because I think it's a better example if you don't cut away to me actually getting to the gang hideouts if you want to do it in less than 24 hours in-game time. So I just recorded the footage to make it, you know, to give you a better example of what it's like riding your horse to all of these gang hideouts. So I'm in the Cholla Springs area, I don't have to deal with those cougars and just riding Nightmare all over the place. Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you. And no, I'm not even gonna mention it. I think I'm gonna kill a bunch of deers just for fun. So I kill that deer. Select my buffalo rifle, which is the best for hunting. Let's see. Wait a minute, why am I doing this? I'm not gonna skin them or make any money. This is stupid. I just killed them for no apparent reason. I killed friggin' Bambi's mother. What kind of a lawman am I? Uh-oh. Now what kind of a lawman? Aw, dang it, not this again. Aw, dang, Gress. Oh, well, I bet the person they were holding hostage is dead. These random encounters are like a little insult. It's like, every time I have an opportunity to save this person, I have an opportunity to save him, but by the time I actually contemplate at what I'm seeing, he just shoots him in the head, and I'm too late. Great. First the innocent woman, and now this poor little, probably old farmer that was just delivering goods to the other part of New Austin. I'm gonna deliver this wagon to Armadillo to make sure that his family will get all these explosive ammo. Well, if he had explosive ammo, why didn't he just use it against the people who were holding him hostage in order to protect himself? Maybe it was too late. So yeah, deliver it to his family and make sure that they can sell these goods to try and get back on their feet with the loss of his beloved farmer. Or he could just be he could have just been on his own with no family. But let me tell you, there will be justice brought to the poor innocent woman and the poor old farmer that were sacrificed. I am going to go to Pikes Basin and end this reign of criminal terror once and for all. So I'm just going to head over to Pikes Basin by the little path in Cholla Springs. There's Hanging Rock. I wonder if I can add some symbolism to the fact that all of this criminal activity may be ending once and for all in the Wild West, so I think I'm gonna burn the Hanging Rock. Yeah, Walton gang, you see all these places where you would illegally lynch innocent men and women, that place where Walton's gang used to lynch innocent men and women, it's now burning, and by the time they see the remains of that tree, they know that the weight of the law is going to bear down on them. So this is Pikes Basin. It's a pretty interesting looking spot though, but man, this place, I don't know. I'm kind of mumbling to myself, but look at this place, though. It must have taken millions, and it must have taken at least 1,000,000 years for all this